This is a recap and review of Vinland Saga, Season 2, Episode 5. And we start the episode off with a flashback of when Askeladd killed the King of England. After the flashback, we go to present time where we look at Canute and what he's been up to all these years. And I have to say, man, Canute is a completely different person. He is so different than what he was in Season 1. In Season 1, he was a total pacifist. And now he's like very bold. He's very charismatic and very confident in what he's doing. His forces capture a small city, and I think the name of the city was Marcia. We see some of the soldiers like pillaging and trying to, enslave women and children. But Canute is not having that. He even tells his advisor, he's like, that's unacceptable, and to like hang anyone that was doing that. So very bold of him. He still has his morals, which is great. But again, he is a very strict ruler, as we can see. And after that, we see Torkel. It's really good seeing him after all these years. So now we know Torkel is on Canute's side, and he works for him. So after that, we go to a little cabin where Canute is talking to Edric, and they're trying to do a peace offering. Edric is basically offering him 4,000 pounds of gold, and Canute doesn't want that. And then he asks for 8,000, or he gives him 8,000. But Canute really isn't looking for money. All he's looking for is the head of King Ethelred, and because he wants to kill him so he can be the King of England. So that's his goal. So he asks for his head. Edric refuses to betray Ethelred, and after that, Canute decides to scare him off by burning a bunch of fire all over his city, and just telling him basically, hey, like, if you don't listen to me, I'm gonna burn this city down. And then it's not really revealed if he ends up giving him or not, but it is revealed that a year later, Ethelred dies mysteriously, and then soon after that, his son comes into power, and within about another year, his son also dies mysteriously. I think he was poisoned, and so yeah, and I'm pretty sure Canute had something to do with it. And then the episode ends with Canute actually becoming the King of England, which is pretty crazy. I never would have imagined in Season 1 that Canute would eventually become king. He's a completely different person from Season 1. He's a lot more charismatic, a lot more confident, and I guess a lot more ruthless. He's not really afraid to do whatever is necessary to reach his goal. So yeah, the episode ends with him becoming king. Overall, it was a really good episode. I'm glad we got to see Torkel and Canute. It was a good break from seeing what Thorfinn was doing. It was a lot of like dialogue. It was a good progression, but not that much action, which is understandable. Yeah. Overall, I will give this episode a 8.6 out of 10.